Speaking of insane in the membrane, who is it? Tiger Woods or Erica Herman? One of them acting up, acting out, because Tiger Woods' legal battle with ex-girlfriend Erica Herman heating up. The heat is on. And Herman says Woods used his lawyer to break up with her. Oh. Boy, that is kind of elementary, though. Use the homie to break up with you. You remember back in the day when you used to break up with somebody, you just wrote a note. Read that note, and then all you're waiting for is not for them to read the note, but for their reaction. So you didn't even want to watch it. Then you just walk by and see how they were acting. Oh, she mad, damn it. Well, you use your lawyer, I guess Tiger Woods like, whatever. But you got to hear this story. This is interesting. So they got a $30 million legal battle going on between the two, and it's escalated with Erica Herman accusing the golf superstar of beginning their sexual relationship when she was his employee and threatening to fire her if she didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement she now wants voided. Uh-oh. Yeah, that ain't good. You already know you messing around with your employee. We already know the harassment charges. HR line 1. And Tiger like, no, I own the whole thing. I am HR. But they're like, no, you need to talk to somebody else then, because this ain't right. If true, Herman said in court documents that Woods had his lawyer break up with her at an airport in October after falsely telling her they were going on a weekend trip. What man hasn't lied and said, yeah, baby, we going somewhere? That ain't a crime. You know what a crime is, though? Wait, listen to this, y'all. The lawyer then evicted her from Woods' $54 million mansion north of Palm Beach. What? That's what you did? Took me to the airport, riding there, you know, they in a Maybach or something. Maybach music. He just riding, Tiger just getting his belly rubbed. Erica's like, oh, where we going? He like, just a quick one. And he ain't going to Terminal 6 like us. He ain't going through TSA, right? Tiger ain't got to worry about warm peanuts. He talking about like medium rare filet, you know? And he on his private jet, it's right there. He on the tarmac, he just looking. He like, yeah, go on, get out, baby. I want to see you walk. And then the lawyer just, like the A-team, just jump in there. Served. Get up out of here. Damn, that's harsh. Damn, that's gangster. I see you, Tiger. You got your red. He had his red shirt on then. That was Sunday for Tiger. The documents were filed in advance of a scheduled hearing that they have. Okay. Now, we all know Tiger Woods has this non-disclosure agreement. And he makes people sign it because he wants all the disputes to be settled privately. And it's supposed to be settled privately by an arbitrator, not in court. Seems like another violation. Okay. Now let's talk about Herman, who says she managed, and she did, one of his Palm Beach County restaurants before and during their first years of the romantic relationship. Argues that the NDA is unenforceable under a new law. Okay. So when you signed it, it was enforceable, but now it's a new law. Oh, I can get up out of this because it can be voided when sexual abuse or sexual harassment occurred. And y'all remember that. He was messing with her supposedly before she signed it. Okay, interesting. And then it contends that Woods allegedly threatened to fire her if she didn't sign that contract. Damn, Tiger. Allegedly strong-arming out here. All right, so we all know what that means. A boss can impose different work conditions on his employee because of their sexual relationship. That's called sexual harassment. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's get to it. Now, obviously, Tiger Woods and his side is saying these are utterly meritless, quote, unquote. Man, I'm loving this. This is crazy. This is like real drama. This is going to be a soap opera. They're going to make a movie out of this. I can't lie to you. All right, so then, in her unlawful eviction lawsuit against the trust, she is basing her $30 million claim on how much it would cost to rent a property like Woods' mansion for the 6 years of residence she was allegedly denied. Remember, because we did this story before, she said that Tiger Woods promised her orally 11 years of residency at his mansion and only gave him, what, 5? Can't make this stuff up, dog. This is crazy. All right, so now, the last part of this that you really need to know is that she says that Tiger pressured her to quit the job and stop managing the restaurant so he could be around him and the kids more often. And that was a few years ago. And then Herman says Woods evicted her through trickery, right? He was going to the Bahamas, and then She packed a small bag and drove her to the airport where they parked near the private plane and said, peace out of the blue. Whoa, this is an ugly situation. Let me talk about this one. She sounds like anybody else who's been devastated in the breakup. The first thing you do is look to blame others. Maybe your significant other, your ex now, or maybe other people. You know, sometimes friends have disputes because you broke up with your boyfriend. Now you got a problem with your friend because your friend's the one that told you about your boyfriend, etc. But the first thing you do is not accountability, it's blame. The second thing you do is try to get your bearings by grabbing every single thing around you. That's why divorce proceedings look the way they look. They just trying to get themselves back. Like my son the other day, he was like, Daddy, it's only going to take us 5 hours to get to New York. New York is so far. I was like, yeah, airplanes go really fast. He said, it doesn't feel like that when you're in the air. I was like, yeah, because you don't have any other elements around you, right? But if you were on I said, when we taking off, does it look fast? He's like, yeah, it does. I said, it's going even faster in the air, but it's just air there. Well, you imagine free falling, Tiger Woods, and a billionaire. All of a sudden you leave, get kicked out of a $54 million mansion. All of a sudden you got to sue for $30 million and all these allegations. You just grasping for stuff. And then why would you want to sue for the amount that you can rent the mansion? Just buy one. You're in Florida, damn it. Buy one for $1 million. You good, girl. But it's crazy because now she is hurt. You could tell, woman scorned, woo, and she is hurt. She's embarrassed, she's hurt, and maybe she lost the love of her life in Tiger Woods. He's the love of a lot of ladies' lives, if you really want to be real. So to me, it's an ugly situation. I just trip off of it. Like my breakup's been way cleaner than that. Even my engagements, way cleaner than that. No trickery, whatever you want to call that. No lawyers involved in terms of, nah, you can't do it. But can't lie. I have been in court a couple times with the baby mama, but it wasn't to this extent. So hopefully this thing works out where everybody gets what they're supposed to get based on what they really did. Because boy, the accusations back and forth, who got time for that mud fight? We do.